Hello and welcome to Old Ways Gardening and Prepping. My name is Teresa. I'd like to welcome you once again into the kitchen with me, where I'm going to be making, as usual, it's a double batch, um, a Chicken Alfredo inspired lasagna. Yes, it's all made from scratch. Now, I've already done some prep work. I have my vegetable filling already cooked and sauteed. My choice. What you're going to need per lasagna, per pan of lasagna, is 3 cups of cooked vegetables of your choice. This time I'm using broccoli florets and baby bella mushrooms. Now right now we're fixing to work on the sauce, which is going to be, yes, homemade. And in my pan, now, I will have the single batch recipe in the description box below. If you was doing a single batch, this would be 1/3 of a cup. Let me move you down. 1/3 of a cup of real butter. You want to make sure you have real butter. And like I said, I'm doing a double batch, so it's more than that. And like I said, I will have the single batch recipe in the description box below. What I'm fixing to do is get ready to make a roux. I want a big heaping tablespoon, or you can call it 2 cloves of minced garlic. And that's for the single batch recipe. I have a lot of other garlic and everything else, so I'm only adding 1 big heaping tablespoon to the pan here. Now, I already have my lasagna noodles cooked till al dente, to the tooth. So they're not completely cooked, but they're close. Because they're going to cook more in the oven, in the sauce and everything. And you're going to need 4 cups of shredded chicken. I have, 8 cups of shredded chicken breast. You can roast them, you can rotisserie them, you can use rotisserie chickens from the store, or like I did, I boiled the breast so I could make chicken stock, which is in here. Look at that beautiful chicken stock, y'all. You want to see all the goodness in there and in your measuring cup. I was trying to remember where my flour went to. Alright, now if you're doing a single batch recipe, you're going to want a 1/4 cup of flour. Basically what you're making is a roux. And you want to cook your flour for a little while. This is the sauce. It's going to replace using traditional tomato sauce because we've been spaghettied out here, y'all. And if you was making a single batch, it would be 2 cups of chicken broth and 2 cups of whole milk. And I just have it mixed together. And I decided instead of trying to do one single batch at a time, I'm just making the double batch. And we're going to cook this until it's heated up and thickens very nicely. I have my garlic in there. Let's see. I want some black pepper. Now, I'm waiting on the parsley because that goes in the cheese filling. And going back to talk about the lasagna noodles. Cook them until they're almost done, not completely. You want them to be al dente to the tooth, not completely cooked, but not hard. And what I done is I couldn't fit all my chicken stock in my jar, so I left some in the pot and added water to it, and that's how I cook my noodles. I have them over waiting to be used. Always cook more noodles than you need because I don't like leaving open spots in lasagna. And that's about a teaspoon. So it would be a half a teaspoon of, this time I'm using sea salt. And I said you're going to want per lasagna 3 cups of cooked vegetables, or you can leave vegetables out if you don't want vegetables. At least try to do some mushrooms or just broccoli florets. You can also use English peas. Let's see. Sauteed sugar snap peas would be good. Carrots would be, peas and carrots would be really good. We gotta wait for this to thicken up, and then I'll cut, well, once the sauce thickens up, we're gonna put, he was doing a single batch, 4 ounces of cream cheese, good cream cheese. This is gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4 different kinds of cheese in it. And don't worry, if you don't have a wok, you can use a really deep skillet, would work excellent. A smaller stock pot. Now, I'm doubling this recipe You can triple it. You can quadruple it. There's so many variants to this recipe. And that's what makes it so wonderful, is you can make a massive batch if you wanted to freeze it, or if you're going to have a dinner party, or church, or anything like that. Well, you know there's going to be a lot of people there. This is a wonderful recipe where you can double, triple, quadruple it, as long as you got pots big enough. Just waiting for it to get hot enough to start thickening up. It's getting close. And I have my oven preheating to 350 degrees. And I have my two 9x13 casserole pans buttered and ready to go. Just starting to thicken up. It won't be long now. And it's been a busy, busy day. I'll bring you back as soon as it thickens up so we can add the cream cheese to it. See you here in a bit. Okay, it's starting to thicken up. Now, if you was making a single batch, you'd be using 4 ounces of cream cheese. And I let it soften room temperature. There we go. Get it all off there. Waste not, want not. Now, if your sauce gets too thick, you can always add a little more milk to it. Right now, we want to make sure that we get all of that wonderful cream cheese mixed into the sauce, because you don't want big chunks of cream cheese. Oh, let me tell you, it smells so good. And what you see floating is pieces of cream cheese, pieces of herbs out of the chicken stock, some of the pepper. Now, I usually add oregano into here, but I've already added the oregano to the vegetables, so I'm going to hold off on adding any oregano to this because I don't want to overpower it. Oh, it smells so good, y'all. It smells so good. Alright. I'm going to let that cool just a little bit. And rinse out my big measuring cup. And we're going to mix up the cheese filling. I'll bring you right back. Okay, now this is for the cheese, the cottage cheese ricotta cheese filling. Now, I know a lot of people do not like cottage cheese. If you don't like cottage cheese, use the ricotta. Personally, I like them both, and I use what I can get hold of. Yesterday, no ricotta in the store, but there was cottage cheese. And I use small curd. I'm not big on the large curd. Now, if you was using a single batch, making a single batch, you would want 2 cups of the cottage cheese or 2 cups of ricotta. Since, you know, I make the big batches, I'm going to be using 4 cups. This family likes leftovers, and they always ask me to make sure that there's leftovers. Alright. Put that in there. Okay, let's see. Where are you? And I'm going to be using dried parsley. One, 2 heaping tablespoons. Oh, no, you don't. Stay. And I like to add some black pepper. teaspoon. Now, if it was single batch recipe, you'd be using 2 eggs. I'm going to be using 4. Some thin shelled eggs, let me tell you. Oh, there we go. There's a hard one. Okay. And I always like to whisk my eggs up before I add them to the cottage cheese. Or ricotta. Like I said, it depends on what I can find in the store that day. Oh, but I'm not done yet. I'll mix it really good. I can hear people, that's too many eggs. No, I'm not done yet. Now, I'm doing a little spin on this today. Usually I use frozen, 1 package of frozen chopped spinach, completely completely defrosted and drained very well and squeezed out. Well, this time I'm going to use something a little different. It tastes just like spinach, and it's quite a bit healthier than spinach. Let me get it. I got some Callloo, which is Jamaican spinach. And let me tell you, it smells just like spinach, y'all. Now, if you don't have Callloo, you can use spinach. Spinach is perfectly fine. You just want to make sure you get it stirred in very well. And that goes for your spinach as well. I just happened to catch some cans, and this is what it looks like. I just happened to catch some cans of Callloo Jamaican spinach on sale, and that's what I'm going to be using. Next year, I'll be using my own canned Callloo if all goes right. Alrighty. Move this out of the way. gonna get my cheeses ready and we're fixing to make lasagna. Okay, now it's time to have some fun and get the lasagna put together. Now I have my pan already buttered. I always like to put a little sauce on the bottom. Believe me, it's going to still make it, some more still going to make it down there, but I don't like the bottom of my lasagna crunchy. Okay. And see, you can peel your lasagna noodles apart as long as you have a little oil and salt in your water. And I'm going to put 4 lasagna noodles down. Okay. And this is the cottage cheese and Callloo mixture. Now, watch out and make sure I don't use too much. I gotta have enough for both lasagnas. Look at that, is that not gorgeous? Now we're going to sprinkle some of our mushrooms and broccoli in there. Now we want to get some chicken. I have mozzarella cheese. And I'm just going to sprinkle about a handful. Just a tad bit more. And real Parmesan cheese. That's the only thing that's in this container is Parmesan. Nothing else. tell you, this is smelling so good. Alright, now we're going to get some more lasagna noodles. And since the pan gets wider up here, I'm going to run one that way. Only need one, and then I was looking for a messed up one. I thought I had a couple that broke. Well, make sure you tap it down real good. Alright, and then we're going to start on second layer. This one looks like I'm going to have to leave out the second layer of vegetables, which that's fine. Which that's just perfectly fine. And let's see, let's get the chicken. We ain't leaving out the chicken. No siree. I can already see I'm going to have to put this on a cookie sheet. Or it's going to be a hot mess in that oven. And of course it's going to cook down as well. wish y'all could smell this. I really wish you could. What I need is a deeper casserole dish. Now, I'm going to smear just a little bit of sauce, not much. And of course, if you got, I only have one of the deep dish 13 by 9s, which I should have used that to show you, but oh well. Oh my God, that tastes good. Alright, what you're going to do is put this in a 350 degree oven for 40 minutes. You're going to open it up and bring it out, and you're going to, once the 40 minutes is over, you're going to sprinkle more mozzarella and your Parmesan on top, and then bake it for 20 more minutes or until your cheese is nice and golden brown on top. And I will bring you back when they're done. Well, here's a good picture of the first one. 2 pieces left, but that's what it looks like on the inside. Oh, let me tell you, it's amazing. And I'm fixing to work on the second one, and I'll let you see what the second one looks like when it's done, because this one was ravaged while I was on live stream. I'll bring y'all back after a while. And here we have the finished second lasagna in the deep dish casserole dish. Look at the bubbling. Look at it bubble. Melted mozzarella and Parmesan cheese goodness. Bubble, 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 bubble. Simple, easy, homemade. Anybody can make this lasagna from scratch. I hope it encourages you to make your own homemade lasagna. If it's not this recipe, there's plenty out there. Everyone, take care. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. This old girl's tired and fixing to get ready to head home. Everyone, take care. I'll see you soon. May you each be blessed.